What's going on, everyone? David here. So I want to talk a little bit about the cost of living in Colombia. I've had some people ask me about how much are you paying in Colombia? How much do you pay in Colombia? So I'm going to go over. I talked with a friend, and she itemized this list for me and told me exactly how much she was paying in Bogota. Now, she's not currently in Bogota. She was in Bogota a little while ago, and she just recently moved, but she remembered all the bills that she had and how much she paid. And so we're going to go over that list. I'm going to tally it up and let you know exactly how much you can anticipate paying if you live in Bogota in a similar situation as hers. But before we get started, I'd like you to do one thing for me. If you could please hit the like button and also subscribe and hit the little bell notification. It helps get us into the algorithm. So YouTube will see us as valuable content when it comes to Colombia, and it will promote it out to more people who are looking into moving to Colombia or just want more information about Colombia. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you guys what my friend sent me. And she doesn't live in Bogota currently, but she was living in Bogota just 8 months ago. So all this information is pretty current. Now, when it comes to when we look at here, she says a house is stratum 3. Now, let me explain what a stratum is. So Colombia has, I believe, 6 stratums. And that is pretty much, it sets up how much you pay for electric and all that. People in the higher stratums, they pay more for electricity. People in the lower stratums, they don't have to pay as much for electricity and other utilities. Okay, that's just the way it is. It kind of balances things out. So, and the reason why you would want to be in a higher stratum is the higher stratums, that's where the wealthy people live. Wealthy people live in the stratum 5, stratum 6. I'm currently in Medellin, Colombia. I'm in El Poblado, which is a stratum 6. And so when it comes down to it, if you have money, you want to stay in those higher stratums. Now, a stratum 3, that would be considered working class, middle class. Those are nice neighborhoods. Okay, stratum 2 and stratum 1, those are the poorer neighborhoods. But a stratum 3 is still good. If you're in a stratum 3, and I've stayed in stratum 3s before, they're fine. They're nice areas. So, looking at her list here, stratum 3, and I knew when she was there, she was paying $350 for a 3-bedroom. Okay, so that's how much she was paying, and so that's pretty good. And we're talking about a house. We're not talking about an apartment. She was staying in a house, and I don't know of anywhere in the U.S. where you can pay $350 and stay in a house. 3-bedroom house at that. Okay, so that's the first thing, $350. Now her phone. Now this is in pesos, okay? So I'm going to have to do quick conversions here. And what I might do is tell you what I think it is, and then I have the actual price on there because I didn't do the conversions before. But this is around $20, okay? It might be a little less than 20, but it's around that. So that's what she's paying for a phone per month, okay? And that's her cell phone. Gas. Now gas, and she does have a vehicle. She's paying about 20,000 pesos, okay, 20,000 pesos, and that's for the month. Now, I don't know, like, looking at gas now, I know gas is about $2.19 per gallon. She does have a very small car, and it's very, when it comes to gas, you can go a long way with gas in her car. So that 20,000, that's equivalent to about $6, $6 US. Or even less than that. I would say between $5 and $6 is what we would be looking at. Okay, so I wanted to look up that conversion. So it's $4.53 when it comes to gas. Now I would say, just looking at things, and I don't know how much gas was back then, and she's just going back from about 8 months ago. The gas prices, I'm sure they've risen since then. So I would say, give or take, under $10 per month is what she's spending on gas. Okay, so then electric. When we look at electric, she's paying 80,000 pesos, and I did the conversion now, so it's $18.11 for that. So this 80,000 up here for phone would be the same. It would be $18.11. So that's what she pays for electric, and then we're looking at water. That's 100,000 pesos, which I believe we'll do the conversion real quick, but I think it's $23. Okay, so to be exact, it's $22.64. Okay, so $22.64. And then when she's talking about water, that's every 2 months, and then they also pick up trash. Trash pickup is included. Now, let me talk a little bit about when it comes to the water. So depending on where you live, you have to pay to have them bring water to you, and you'll see these big containers on the top of houses, and that's your water. Okay, that's your water supply for the 2 months or for the month or what have you. So you do want to conserve a little bit of water. You can't just use water willy-nilly. You have to kind of conserve water when it comes to those situations like that. And you can always pay a little extra and have more water sent out to you. But in her case, 100,000 pesos, so $22 every 2 months for water. And then cable for her is 122,000, and that will come to $27.62. Okay, now that's based on the conversion rate right now. So that's how much my friend was paying for everything. Okay, so when I did the calculations here, when it came down to it, it's about $91.01. For the utilities, and then including her rent, $350, it came to $441.01. And so that's everything. In some houses you can rent, and the utilities and everything is already included. So you can do that as well. But not too bad when you think about it, especially if you're in a situation where you're on a fixed income, you're only receiving Social Security. That goes a long way. $441 for everything, and that's in Bogota. Now, Bogota is the capital city, and Bogota tends to be a little bit more expensive than other areas. So if you stay in a smaller town, you're going to pay less when it comes to rent and everything else. And like I was saying, when it comes to the stratums, if you're in a higher stratum, you're going to be paying a little bit more for electric. If you're in the lower stratums, you're going to be pay a little bit less. But the stratum 3, that's in the middle, and for the most part, it's good. It's a good area. You're not going to be in a high crime area or anything like that. If you guys have any more questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.